Tonight, a new poll from Israel is making waves, and it arrives at a critical moment for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. A fresh survey conducted by Tatika Research and Media, in collaboration with the Agenda Panel, shows a clear public split and a noticeable skew on whether Netanyahu should receive a presidential pardon. When asked if they support Netanyahu's request for a pardon without admitting guilt or showing remorse, 53.2% of Israelis said they oppose it, while 42.4% said they support it. That's a major drawing a line: no admission, no remorse, no pardon. The poll also tapped into another controversial issue, the Haredi conscription bill, proposed by MK Bose Bismuth. Here, over 53% said they oppose the bill under any circumstances. About 25% support it outright, and another 14% would support it only if changes were made. The survey included 500 Jewish and Arab respondents, carried out between December 3rd and 4th, with a margin of error of 4.4%. But this story goes beyond numbers. It intersects with a new video released by Netanyahu himself, a video where he pushes back hard against the cases being brought against him. In a clip posted to his social media account, Netanyahu, speaking in English, claims his corruption trial is political. He argues that prosecutors aren't seeking justice. They're trying to remove him from office.
There are big things to do. There are peace treaties to get. There's AI and other technologies that are amazing that could change Israel, could change the Middle East, could change the world. That's what we do best in Israel. I can't deal with that. So they asked for a pardon. I asked for a pardon, okay? And we'll see if it comes out. But you wanted to know what this trial is about? This is what this trial is about. Bugs Bunny and cigars.
He begins by focusing on Case 4000, known as Bezek Wella affair. Netanyahu says he is being tried for receiving favorable coverage from a second-rate internet site.
I'm accused of receiving favorable press coverage from a second-rate internet site. In the 250 years of liberal democracy, no one has been accused of receiving favorable press coverage as a crime. That's the so-called bribe.
Prosecutors, however, allege something far more serious, that Netanyahu approved regulatory decisions worth hundreds of millions of shekels to benefit Shaul Elovitch, a major shareholder in Bezek, and in return received generous positive coverage from the Bezek-owned Walla News. In the video, Netanyahu points out that the judges in the case recommended dropping the bribery charge back in 2023, a recommendation prosecutors rejected. He still faces fraud and breach of trust charges. And then the video takes an unexpected turn. Netanyahu shifts to Case 1000, a separate set of allegations involving luxury gifts from billionaires Arnon Milchan and James Packer. The gifts, worth hundreds of thousands of shekels, range from cigars to jewelry, even a Bugs Bunny doll bought for Netanyahu's son. And Netanyahu leans into that detail. He holds up a Bugs Bunny toy and declares that from now on, this should be called the Bugs Bunny trial. The Prime Minister says the entire case is absurd, while prosecutors argue that the gifts came with expectations, that Netanyahu provided favors in return, particularly to Milchan. The video arrives as Netanyahu continues pressing President Isaac Herzog to intervene and dismiss the indictments. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has even shared articles boosting Netanyahu's pardon request. The combination of public skepticism, a high-profile political push, and the Prime Minister lashing out at the justice system sets the stage for a highly charged political battle, one that could shape Israel's legal and political landscape for years to come.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.